Okay, hey everybody, welcome to the Judy Jam session. It's June 6th. We got some people here. And we're going to talk about comedy. We're going to talk about speaking. I think Ed has an intro he wants to write. Sara has a, Sara, you have your message you want to redefine.
Mm-hmm.
And Jennifer, you're working on comedy, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Do you have any material that you're going to need help with or write or things like that?
Yeah, I did an open mic last night, and I did some new bits about my family and growing up. That was pretty freeform, and it would be fun just to hear some ideas about where you think I can put some jokes.
When you're doing stand-up, jokes are always a good idea, just saying.
Yeah.
And that's my professional advice and same. Okay, do you have it written down? Because that's the best way to do it. Why don't you, while I'm working with other people, why don't you just write it? Can you write some of the stuff out? Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
because
Okay.
I need something to bounce off of, and that's how I work best. Now I'll be happy to help you. So
Okay, that sounds great.
That sounds great. So you start writing it, and then you can email it to me, and then I'll put it up here on the screen. We'll share it, and we'll jam some ideas, and that's going to be super fun. All right.
Okay, great.
So why don't we start with you, Sara? Okay. And give me 1 second here. Okay. And we have a share. All right. So I think this is yours, Sara. Right?
Yes.
Okay, do you wanna just pitch it to me?
Okay. You know how so many creative people want to write a book or screenplay, start a blog, become a speaker, give workshops, or do something outside of their normal career, but they can't seem to move forward? The desire is there, and it may be incredibly strong, but somehow they're stuck and continue procrastinating indefinitely. Keep scrolling.
Oh, okay.
I know, I would, but I can't.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, too far. It's back there a little bit.
1 second.
That's okay. Or we can shrink
I'm
it
just
a little
taking
bit.
a note. Okay, go ahead.
Just scroll back a little bit. It went too far. Okay, there. They're frustrated because they can't live up to their full potential or tap into their innate creativity. Something is holding them back. From my professional experience as a successful freelance writer for Content Runner, a blogger and YouTube creator, as well as my personal experience struggling with procrastination and negative beliefs my whole life, I speak on creativity ideation. I don't know how to say that, but that was one of the topics in your in your video. Let's see. I merged the personal with the other one because it just sounded better to merge those two. So keep scrolling. Let's see. I show the audience how they can solve the procrastination puzzle and live up to their full creative potential. I'm going to get these results by showing the audience the negative experiences that may be holding them back and how to rewrite those scenes with a different ending in order to move forward with gusto.
Okay, so is this this is a train? Tell me what this is. What results? Great, sign me up. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be doing a speech, or I'm unclear who the audience is. So let's get very specific. Who are you pitching this to?
Well, I know last time you had talked about how so many people are contacting you, or you get such a response with this procrastination thing, and people want to be creative, but they can't. So I wasn't sure how to put that. Really, it's.
Well, I think the problem is we need to get very specific with who you're pitching it to. Like, for instance, if you're pitching a training to me, right?
Okay.
I mean, what are you specifically pitching? Who are you pitching to? Who are you calling? What's their name? Oh, tomorrow, Judy, I want to pitch this to a guy named Robert Morgan. He runs kind of workshops and he has gatherings. Or, there's a meeting of SAG-AFTRA and they have speakers in and on different topics. So I'm going to pitch this to a woman. Her name is this. This is her phone number. This is her email. I need like specifics of who you're pitching this to. Does that make sense? That's the first step. The number one, audience. Who are you pitching this to?
Okay, I'm open for ideas.
No, that has to come from you. What research have you done? Other people doing? Where do you live, Sara, again?
I live in Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay.
There's just people all around me who they're just stuck. So many people tell me I'm stuck. I want to do this, but I can't move forward.
Okay. So okay. Share. Why don't you share your screen with me?
Me?
Yeah. Go to your internet.
Okay.
Can you do share your screen? Share your screen with your internet browser.
I can do share. You cannot share screen while other participant is sharing.
Oh, okay. I stopped share. Now try it.
Okay. Now I don't know what it'll share with you. Let me see. Is it sharing anything with you?
Did you open up your browser?
Just
Chrome or
like this?
And you go share.
Okay.
You click the share button and then you click share and then it comes up with stuff that's open on your desktop.
Oh, okay.
Share.
So let's try this one. Okay, I'm learning.
Great, perfect.
Okay.
That's great. Okay, now put in there Minnesota. What would it be? Writers Workshop. Start there.
Okay, I remember.
Writers groups. Maybe writers groups came up.
Okay, so maybe specifically to writers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw something come up for prisons in Minnesota. That would be a great place to. That's a captive audience. They can't leave. You suck. I'm leaving. I can't.
I know. That's actually something I'd like to do in the future. Is to.
Why don't you do it now? See, we need, like, I want to get 10 people. I'm going to pitch this to the prisons where I'm going to work it out. It's a service for them to rewrite. What a great thing. And then that becomes such a great story.
Judy, the trouble with prisons is they want to pay you in cigarettes.
Well, no, she's not going to get paid until she gets some stuff under. The problem with prisons is you can't videotape.
I know. I was just trying to be funny.
Oh, Ed, I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling good. Everything's going like this today. I have a flu. Okay, so what resource? What's Right by Night? So creative groups. Oh, meetups. Oh, go to meetups. Okay, ready? Free Writers Circle, Midtime Writers Group. Okay, that one has, what has the most members? 2,000. Midtown Writers Meetup. Click on that. Okay. Let's see. We meet at the same time. During the write-up, we write pens, we pass around mic for anyone who wants to read, no critique. Okay, so it doesn't look like they have speakers, right?
Okay, so my brain is starting to catch on to this. So I am part of a Christian Women in Media. It's like an organization.
Go to their website.
And they need a speaker. They meet 4 times a year, and they need a speaker every time to have some kind of a lesson. So it's like a mini workshop. So
go to that.
That's one thing.
Okay, click on it. All right. Now you want to click on events. Events. They even have a speaker bureau here.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So do you see how they have the results here that you get? Don't do it alone. Connect with other media professionals. Develop new skills through education. Those are the bullets that you're going to need for your workshop. Mm-hmm. Not these exact ones, but this is what everybody has. These are the takeaways. So you have to have very specific takeaways. Okay, so connect with it. Okay, let's see. What events do they have? They have 16 chapters. Move down. God, look at all these Christians.
Hey, see this lady, Jean?
Yeah.
She is actually one of the people. She's in my mastermind group too. I don't know if you've seen her. She's on the Today Show, and she was misdiagnosed for 30-some years and had multiple surgeries and found out it wasn't that. And now she can walk, and she's amazing. She's going to be my mastermind I'm trying to think. Accountability
Mentor.
partner. Yeah, accountability partner. We're gonna
Well,
do that.
that is awesome.
And she lives right by me, so it's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a perfect place for you. Coming soon. So look at all
Let's
these
see.
things. So
Okay,
okay, so now what I want you to do, go up, go up, go up, go up. Let's see. What's near you? Dallas, go down, go down.
oh,
go
okay.
down.
So we have a Minnesota one. She was the one who ran the She just stepped
Okay, go
on
to
from
her
the-
website. Go to her
somebody.
website. Let me see her website.
So, let's see if they let you. They aren't going to let you click on it.
Okay.
But
So you can call her and say,
yeah, I can
who's the person I'm going to pitch my workshop to?
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
Now you have an email, a phone number. You call her, you say, I, been a member for such work. I, I make a living as a writer, and I have a workshop. I have a participatory keynote that I think, that I'd like to talk to you about. I like, to pitch it to you. Okay?
Yeah.
So you're going to pitch it. Okay, great. Now you know who you're pitching to, right?
Okay,
You have a contact.
great.
How easy was this? Right?
It's so helpful when you do that, Judy, because my brain just doesn't work that way. I'm like, I don't know, creative people? I don't know. Ooh.
Squirrel.
Okay.
Look, squirrel. Okay.
I know.
Now
Okay.
you can do this and find 10 other places, but this, you're already a member. You know the people. This is awesome.
Okay.
Now, who was the last speaker at the Minnesota one?
It was a lady who has her own webinar online. It's like a webinar course to teach people how to do a podcast.
Oh, isn't that great? Okay.
And it was participatory also. So I love that. Participatory keynote, you said?
Participatory, keynote / training.
Okay.
On, and then the title. So you need
Yeah.
a really killer title.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now unshare.
Okay. Unshare. Stop share. I see it. Okay.
Perfect. Now let's go back to I'll share my thing. So now we know who's going. It's not creative people.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know how many members. Let me see. I guess I have to edit this. So hard when you guys give the PDF, but I think I can edit it.
Oh yeah, and let me know.
I got it. I got it.
Okay. Yeah,
okay.
I didn't know what else.
You know how? Okay, so it's you know how so many of the members of the Christian, right? Whatever it's called, Christian
Women in Media,
and media. They have projects, that they want to get off the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Start, or finish. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it depends what you're talking to them about. I don't know.
Well, a lot of them, they want to create a podcast. They want to write a book. They want to start a blog. They want to
start or
be on
finish,
YouTube.
right? Blah, 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 blah. Now, this is not a challenge. Wanting to write a screenplay, become a blog is not a challenge. You have to get more, and it's really hard to, but let me try. What is a problem? Okay? What is the problem?
They get stuck. They procrastinate.
That's one word. That's not really telling me that you so get the problem I have.
Mm-hmm.
I really need you to go on a half-hour rant. Just go for a walk, Sarah. Go for a half-hour rant about the problem. And this is what you say every time you say that, and the consequences of that are. That's how you do it. It's in the video. You go, they get stuck, and the consequences of that are. And we've gone through this. You should have a list of 20 problems.
Yeah.
Because we've had that. And the problems is that they feel they're unrecognized in the world and in the media, because you want to use the word media.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get recognized in the media? How do you start? How do you get past the things that are sticking you and get over that and do some act outs in it? The problem always has act outs. Nobody knows who I am. I keep saying I'm going to start this and I don't, and why? Why can't I? And then we all have all our reasons. Oh, I've got a family. Oh, I've got this. I've got my day job, And we all have, or we get on it and that lasts 4 days. And then what? So do you see, it's not just, you say one word, stuck. And I'm really engaged in the pain that people have when they get stuck. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the pain. So the pain is never one word. So we have this. We've done this. I know I've written this.
Yeah, I was kind of in a different context, I think. I was on a different path. I've kind of been going like this until.
Well,
I get the idea. Yeah.
Here's the beauty of this, Sarah. You're a member of this group. Your job is to call up 3 people and to ask them, what happens when you're stuck? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What would give you really satisfaction that you have completed? What can't you get done? And you use those results, and then you actually, when you pitch it, you tell her that. You say, am I whining right now, by the way? And you tell her that.
I don't know. Whining? I can tell you're not feeling good, but.
Oh, okay. Well, what I want you to do is you'll say, I have something I really want to talk about, but I really tweaked this because I interviewed 3 of the members. And I found that this would be a really valuable keynote because it addresses some issues that members have. And I know how to solve. How compelling is that? Right? So this is a strategy. So since it's going to be your first pitch, what you're going to do is, spend a little extra time on it. And then you'll get down the system and have it right and do it.
Yeah. And then I can just apply it to other audiences.
Exactly. But
so, okay. I was making it too general. I get that now. I think I see what you're doing. You have a specific pitch for a specific audience, and then you change it for another audience.
Yeah. The formula stays the same for the pitch.
Right.
But the audience, and as it says in all the videos, who is the audience? It's not just generic. It's always a specific person that you're going to pitch to. Because if you take your pitch and you put on the internet, guaranteed no one's going to read it. But if you are already a member of a group, and that's why, in the videos it says, make a list of all the members of all the groups you're in. Those are the people you're going to pitch to. I go to a meetup every Saturday because I find it hard to write at home. Too many distractions. Any place I have my refrigerator, my kitchen, I just go to write. I keep heading over there. So Saturday I go to this meetup, and I'm sure, and so Cheryl, who runs it out of her house right near me, she has a list about maybe, I think, 900 people who are members of the meetup. So if I said to Cheryl, hey, Cheryl, you have a list of all these people interested in writing. What about you and I doing let me pitch you, I want to pitch you this workshop that I want to do that I would really think would resonate. Resonate's a good word. This would resonate, nice word, with, the members. When we do it, we'll charge people, $20. You can keep the money. I just want to get a videotape of me and practice of me doing this unique workshop. She'd do it. And then now I'm having an email go out to really exactly appropriate people, and I would have it at her house if I wanted to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're talking about creativity and marketing all at once here. So to repeat, your assignment is to, it's so hard to write here, but I guess I can put it.
Yeah, tell me how would you prefer I send it to you?
Well, at the end of everything, you have your choice to do it in a Word doc or a PDF doc.
Okay.
And this is okay, but it's just hard for me to edit. You know, you
Okay.
just put in a Word doc, and then I could just, it's so easy to write. So
Okay, sure.
contact, 3 members and ask them what are their unfinished writing / creative projects. Okay. What is stopping them, right? What do they believe? What do they believe is stopping them? Okay. And, would they have interest in a workshop, oh, geez, stop. Hold on one second. Sorry. 1 second.
Oh, that's annoying. You have to add text every time, huh?
Yeah, would they have interest in a workshop on da 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 da?
Okay.
What results would they get if they, completed their project?
This is so good because I write profiles for master's programs. That's what part of my freelance writing, and they always have their outcomes every time. It's a list of outcomes. So
Yeah,
just
that's
like
the selling point.
now that you said that, that makes so much sense in my head.
Yeah. Sara, I know you're going to a lot of workshops and a lot of things but I think if we just, and I know, and this is true for so many people, we speak on what we need to learn. And, right. And so I think if you just, it's a lot simpler than you think it is. All right. So what we're going to prepare is for you to have a pitch on this you're going to find out that person, ask your friend who books the events. Okay.
Yep.
And there's that. Now, I think you have to bump up your credibility.
Please help me with that.
What does it mean, a successful freelance writer? I don't know, a content runner.
Content runner is it's a site that people who need writers find the writers. So my profile's on there, people find me, and I get jobs.
Well, you just said you write profiles for people who, I don't know,
I have 2 customers that I mainly write for. And
okay, what do those customers do for a living?
They create websites that refer people to master's programs at colleges and universities, and then I think they're working with them to get paid. That's one of them.
So you write content for this, I don't know, the trainers, university professors. I don't know what it is, but it needs to be more specific.
Sure.
Blogger, there are 8-year-olds who blog. It needs, where's the blog? A blog that you're going to refer to in this.
Hey, I just incorporated, so I'm owner of Sara Liza Life Incorporated. I could put that in there.
Yes, you own your own company. The name of the company, but you gotta boost up your credentials, because right now they seem vague and not important. Make them very important. Refer to your clients and use what your clients do. I like, for instance, I coach speakers. Sounds really but if I say I coach I've coached CEOs of pharma companies in raising capital venture. That's different, right? That's like, oh, well, that's, add the word Silicon Valley in there. Maybe that pumps it up even more. Come on, showbiz, right? Elaborate, exaggerate, pump it up, okay?
And should I use the specific name of one of my clients, or?
No, use their title.
Okay.
Yeah. University professor or whatever it is, or
Okay.
CFO at something said, but you don't use their
Okay.
specific name. You know what? Unless their name is Cher
Okay.
or President Obama. I mean, then I use names. But if their name isn't a celebrity, I wouldn't use them. You know,
Right.
I've
Right.
written
People
for
don't.
Steve Jobs is different. You know, I'd use that. People know who he is, but not anything else. Okay.
Gotcha. Yep.
All right. I'll send this. Let me save as and send it. I'll just save it. Send it back to you. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Ed. Okay.
Thank you, Judy.
Yeah. Does that help?
Very much.
Oh, great. That's really great because you'll definitely do this. You'll definitely get in there. And then you improve your training, you improve your pitch, and you reach out. And then when you do it for that group, you get testimonials. Well, I'll show you when you do it how to get all these testimonials that will just keep promoting you.
Okay. And just to let you know, I did book my first speech at a Rotary Club.
When is it?
So
When is it?
August 28th is my first. I'm hoping to get some stuff before that, but that's my first one for.
That is
Rotary
awesome.
Club.
Well, let's focus on that. Do you have a camera? Do you have a mic?
I'm going to actually buy a new camera that I can plug the lapel mic in that has a really long cord, and then I'm going to set it all up.
It's $150, $100. You can get an Asden, AZDEN.
A wireless one?
On the wireless mics. No, you don't have a cord.
Does it connect wirelessly to the camera then?
Yes. So you
Okay.
have two mics. You have the mic that you use for sometimes I wear two lavs. One just goes right into the camera. It's a wireless mic. Send me an email. I'll shoot it. I bought it. It worked beautifully.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to record it. So.
Yeah. So you can get for like $200-$300 HD camera, and the camera has to have an external mic plug-in.
Okay.
And a place that has a little show. Canon all have that, and you can get it on eBay or anything. I just bought mine for a couple. It works just fine.
Okay, I'll send you an email. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, Mr. Babcock. Okay,
Yes.
You got your intro going, right? Where is it?
Sent it to you, and then I had to send it to you in.
Okay, I'll just open what you sent to me, and then we'll
Okay.
end today maybe early with. Okay, let's see. Speech outline. Oh, shoot. Oh, I know where it was. It was embedded in an email, right? All right, give me a second.
I did send it to you in a Word document.
Oh, great. Okay.
Most recently.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I don't have the Word document. What did you really sent it? I have Ed Babcock. Well, I'll just open up what I have here. As shared. You shared it through Document Cloud. All righty. Well, I can't change it or modify it, but we'll just look at it right now. Here we go. Share. Okay, is that it?
You'll have to go down. Yeah, I think it's it. You're going to have to go down.
Okay. So let's read what a good intro sounds like. Okay, because you asked me what an act out is. So, Ed, you want to read Marianne Campbell's one?
How many of you can say, oh my gosh, I have so much money. I just have too much of it. Anyone? Well,
No.
next speaker, Dr. Mack, can show you how to get more money than you ever realized.
No, that's not what it says.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can show you how to have that problem.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If you want more time for family and hobbies, want to know how to get out of debt and have a fabulous retirement and be in charge of your finances, you'll want to listen to our next speaker. Marianne Campbell, known by her students at the University of Central Arkansas as Dr. Mac, grew up on a farm. She went from living in poverty, having to collect Coke bottles to pay her way, to being selected by Money Magazine as one of the 200 best certified financial planning practitioners in America. She received a presidential appointment to chair the National Women's Business Council, and Arkansas Business Magazine chose her as one of their top 100 women in Arkansas. So get ready to transform your life, your bank account, and your future. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking on Making Money Magic, please welcome Dr. Mac.
Yeah, and she was a magician and a financial planner. So she did Making Money Magic. She was one of my private clients. So do you see what an act out is, Ed? How many of you can say, oh my gosh, I have so much money, I just have too much of it? That's an act out.
Okay. All right, then if you look at mine,
Okay.
I have these
So
two.
here's it. Ask a rhetorical question about the problem the audience is having. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead.
How many of you are thinking that there should be a return policy on children?
Okay, good.
Have you found that parenting is not anything that you are adequately prepared for?
Okay. Okay. Good. I don't know. It seems like this line, how many of you are thinking there should be a return policy on children, is really funny. And I think that should be the opening of your speech and not give it to the person introducing you. So,
okay.
Yeah, how many, and you need an act out there. Okay, so let me see if I can get this here. Let me just see if I can open up a Word document. And then stop the share, open up a Word doc. Okay, so new document, hold on 1 second, and then I will share my desktop with you. All right, desktop. Okay, so here we go. So we go, okay, have you found, okay, so it would be, anyone find, so they're parents. So it'd be parents. Any parents find that what? That parenting is not something you're adequately prepared for. Can you, that, well, I'll put that in. Parenting, I need an act out. Okay, what would be an act out? You're thinking, okay, do the act out of the person. What would someone say when they realize that they're not adequately adequately prepared to have children? What would something that they would say?
Well, I'll just throw this out there.
Yeah, perfect.
I kind of feel like my parents screwed up with me, and I don't want to screw up with my kids.
Okay, but they're not prepared for it. What does it mean when you're prepared for it? You're thinking, what a mess, where is the instruction manual for my teenagers? Right? Like
and
that.
What did I get myself into?
Right? Yeah, you're thinking, what a mess. Where's the instruction manual for my teenagers? Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Well, our next speaker, Ed Babcock, will, what do you say? Will offer you hope. Good. I will offer you hope that no matter what you are dealing with, your kids, he will give you confidence that you can do this. Perfect. Okay, great. Perfect. All right. Where's the rest of it?
That's all. That's where I was stuck because it says insert act out.
Well, we've done, yeah. Okay, so
I
I'm
didn't
going
know what
to,
it,
you
I
can
didn't know
do
what
this.
an act out was.
Okay, good. Where are the credentials?
I'll have to go back and
Okay, so next thing is insert credentials, right?
Yep.
You know, insert your mess to success. Like really briefly, you saw how short the other one was.
Yep.
Okay. So, and then you can follow the rest of this formula. Afterwards, Ed will be signing his book. Afterwards, Ed will be, you know, we'll have a Q&A with Ed, whatever you want to say. So, speaking about insert speech show, welcome to the stage, Ed Badtall. Okay? It's that simple. Congratulations,
All right.
Ed. You started to do it. So that's that. So I'm going to save this and I'll send it and just continue filling it out. You're on the right course, okay?
Okay.
And that's how this works. And I'm really glad that you brought this in because remember last week I said everybody brings something in that, you know, even if you think it's shitty, half done, whatever, it's a starting point and then I make it better. And that's how this works. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I certainly fulfilled my part of that.
No, I love it. You can do this. Okay, so we'll go Ed Babcock introduction. No, you guys are all doing great. It's just showing up and doing something. All right, I'll send that to you. All right, Jennifer, can you email me something? What do you got? Let me unmute you. Jennifer, what do you got?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I emailed you. I emailed you my set or parts of it.
Okay, fantastic.
About 10 minutes ago, I guess.
Yeah, no worries. I got it. Okay.
And how can I view the desktop? I just see the video slides of you.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
I have to download this, and I open it. Okay, what kind of computer are you on?
I'm on a Mac.
Mm-hmm. And you can't view the desktop? You can't see, what do you see in front of you?
I see 3 video, I see you 3 in video.
Okay, all right.
Where my screen is.
Okay, well on a Mac, hold down Command and hit Tab, and then you can scroll through the various windows. Did that work?
It says Zoom. How easy was that? Get your own account for free. Post attendee. I mean, I did log in. Maybe I should try to log. I don't know why I'm seeing video. I'm not very good at this.
Are you? Do you see any video? Are you on a phone?
Yeah, I see the video. Oh,
it looks like you're on. I have you on a phone. You're talking through a phone. When you talk through the phone, do you want to
get off speaker?
Well, when you log in, it says test video, and you know, do you have a camera on your?
Oh, I see something now. Did you put up my set list on the desk? Yeah. Okay, I seem to be there now.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. So, what module have you watched or anything?
I think I've watched all of the modules, and I started doing a lot on the workbook, and then I got so busy with.
I remember. Okay, I grew up in Manhattan Beach. Okay, so here's how we do a setup. A setup is a topic and an attitude, right? So we never want to have I. We want to have you in the setup. So your topic is Manhattan Beach. Great topic. Okay, Manhattan Beach. In the good old days when everyone was white trash. We were all white trash. Let me move on to another one. My parents still live there. Sorry. Okay. What are you saying about Manhattan Beach here? That it's white trash? What does that mean, white trash?
I was trying to do kind of a misdirect, and then I was talking about how everyone there is just white, like almost anti-race or racist, like, but not really saying that, but that they're just white trash.
Oh, did you?
Not just
what
white.
does white trash mean? Like
poor, poor. They moved there.
You grew up really poor. Is that what you're talking about? What's the truth here? You grew up poor.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, change this. It's hard because your attitude words are hard, scary, weird. So hard, scary, weird. Now I'll show you how to write jokes. And stupid. Okay, so what we're going to do here, hard, scary. Okay, so it's hard growing. I have to tell you, if you do things like white trash, or you do stuff that's kind of allured to race, or everyone was white, everybody gets extremely uncomfortable because there's an issue of white supremacists, and people, you just can't have that on a video right now. So it's hard growing up, poor in Manhattan Beach, okay? Okay, now let's do your premise. Because, why is it hard growing up poor in Manhattan Beach?
Because.
Just any reason.
Because everyone else was rich.
Right, good. It's because obviously, and because of that, why was that hard?
Because other kids had like vacations and boats and.
Yeah, because other kids had, because I would say it's hard to have friends and keep up with, it's hard to have friends, who have boats, right? Vacation homes.
Ski chalets.
Vacation homes, ski chalets, right? Yeah, right. Ski chalets.
And then
now we have
joke
act out.
And more than one pair of shoes.
Well, let's get to the act out. You have no act outs here. It's okay. It made the exercise. Oh, I would change it. It's hard to have friends who are. It made. Let's see. I would say coming back to school. It made it really awkward to do, to read the essay. What did you do
on your summer vacation?
Summer vacation. Right now, let's do the act out. Okay, they would be going. Okay, do the act out of them.
They would be going, I had so much fun in Gestad.
God, keep going. Right.
And I just love my new car.
Right.
And then I guess sadly, all I could say was,
no, we're not there yet. No, not there yet. Oh my God. You should have them complaining. It was horrible in Switzerland, in Gestad, wherever that is. Oh my God. Our maid decided to have her own life and wouldn't come with me. I had to put on my own shoes. You want to do the character and the act out, and I had to put on my own shoes. Oh my God.
Is there a way that I can record this? Do you know?
I am recording it, and it shows up on the YouTube video that I send out to everybody.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay,
so that's really fun.
The act out, because the act out's where people laugh. So if you don't have act outs, you're not doing stand up as far as anybody's concerned right now. So you got to they would be going, and then you go insert act out, right? And then yours would be, what was your essay?
Um, let's see. Let's see. What did we do?
You can go, oh, well, you know, it was really great. We went to France and Germany, Epcot Center, and then we went to Epcot Disney. You know what I mean? You know, like, what was your summer like? Like, how would you, like, you know?
Our summer was my brother driving us across country in his 19.
That's not an act out. You're in front of an act out is a scene. So all stand-up is setting up a scene and doing the character. So you're in front of the class and you're feeling really awkward, right? And you're doing that scene. You're going like, what? Well, and you know,
I went to a buffet. I don't know exactly what you mean by my act out, if it has to be based in the truth. I mean, mine aren't that exciting. We went to a buffet dinner. What do you mean about my
the class? You would want to try to make it a little
sound better than it was?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Maybe we.
Like this.
If my friends went to France, I ate French fries from McDonald's or something like that.
Yeah. Well, you could do it like that. So I would do it like this. Let me do the whole joke. It's hard growing up poor in Manhattan Beach because, you know, and then I would change the premise. It's hard to compete because it made coming back to school really awkward to read my essay. What did you do over summer vacation? You know,
okay.
Other girls or whatever, other girls would be going, and then you insert the act out and you go, well, yes, well, I went and I had tapas at Costco, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, well, because she goes, oh, and we ate tapas in Spain and pintos and San Sebastian. Go, well, I ate tapas at Costco, and you know, and then some other funny stuff there, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I also ate tapas, you know, at Costco, right? Aisle 7, right? And then, you know, we went to, you know.
Maybe.
The carrot.
Oh, we went to Paris in Las Vegas or something.
That's
you know,
nice.
in Vegas.
That's nice. We went to the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean. well, not really Disneyland, but I saw the movie. I saw the movie, and
That's
not
awesome.
even you didn't even pay to see the movie. I saw the movie. Well, it was at the Y or something. It just gets worse and worse, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So stand up is, let me just go over it. Okay. So then you could work this.
Hey, Judy, I have to go. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll answer your email.
See you next time.
Thanks. You have to have an attitude word in the setup, and you can't have I, me, or my in the setup, because then you're going, I did this and I did this, and you know, it's just boring. So it's hard growing up in Manhattan Beach because, okay, so this is the setup, right? So this is your setup. It's hard growing up in Manhattan because you know, it made coming back to school really awkward to read my essay, what did you do over summer vacation? Other girls would be going, and they do the act out of them, which you'll get a laugh all through it. And, you know, well, I would be going, and then you do that, okay? So that's how stand-up works. Because otherwise people think stand-up is, I did this, and I did this, and my parents do this, and and it's like, all about you. That's so that's not how stand-up is. Stand-up is premise-based. You have a premise and you create a scene and you end up in an act out. So, you know, my parents still live there is not a setup. It's assuming the audience is interested in your life story. Stories are great, but not in a stand-up club. So I work with a lot of people who, you know, do stand-up for a living. So there's a difference between using a stand-up stage to talk about yourself and really writing good material. So I think this joke would kill. Okay?
Okay, that's good. I would love to hear more. I guess you know, you hear a lot of conflicting things on how, you know, there's all about being your authentic self and talking about what matters to you and what happened to you. But that sounds a lot about the opposite of, you know, that's a lot of I and me. So
no, it's not.
I guess
you're right. It is about you. Did you grow up poor in Manhattan Beach? But then in stand-up, you've got to do something creative with it. You have to take it to a different place. And you have to, you know, because you can go, well, I thought poetry was really about writing about myself. And they just, yeah, but you have to do something and choose the right words and do it. There's a real, you know, like, I thought a one-person show is just writing about what I did my whole life. No, it's 3 acts. Stand-up is a very specific format. So, you know, that's how that goes.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Yeah. And so if you go to I would just do a screenshot of this. Oh, I closed it. But I'll send this to you. I'll send this back to you.
Oh, yeah, just send it back. That'd be great.
Okay. So if you go to, let me just go back to this. Hold on one second. Oh, shoot, back to meeting. Okay, so if you go to the message of you and the comedy, it takes you through all the exercises to create material, because stand-up has an extremely specific structure, because you got to get people to laugh every 10 seconds. Does that make sense? So what you could do is, you know, in the exercises, it's very clear on the format and takes you through all these ways of starting out with the truth and then doing something interesting with it. Does that make sense, Jennifer?
Yeah, no, that's great.
All right.
That's
well,
great.
Glad to sort of meet you. Okay.
I know. I feel like so. Well, it just nothing worked. I'm taking classes in LA, and like these things were during things that I was in the car, and you know, it was just like Anyway, I like your modules. I should when I'm done with this next step, I'll just keep going, and maybe I'll join another one where I can really be more involved, because that was very
that would
helpful.
be great, because you know, it's really valuable to do the modules and then show up here with whatever you got.
Yeah.
And even if it sucks, we just make it better, and it's something to go off on, and then you get encouraged, because you go, oh, what I write doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be great, because I can fix it. But if you give me anything to bounce off of, I can really help you, because I think growing up poor when everybody else is wealthy around you is a great premise. And then we can write a lot. What else? And then you go, what else was hard about it? What else was weird about it? And then you can find, you know, you can really explore that subject matter, you know. You know, was PTA night hard, or, you know, but you don't want to go for like, oh, this would be funny. You want to go for the truth, but end up in an act out. All right, kids, we'll send out on Monday this audio, and I'll send you the video of this, and you can excuse me, belching. Okay.
I hope you feel better.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay.